How do you deal with toxic people without losing your peace? We all encounter negativity, manipulative coworkers, envious friends, or strangers who seem to thrive on creating chaos. It's tempting to fight fire with fire, to lash out, or to let their behavior consume your thoughts. But what if there was a better way? The Stoics believed that true power comes not from controlling others, but from mastering ourselves. So, instead of letting toxic people drain your energy, you can turn their actions into opportunities for growth, resilience, and wisdom. This isn't about being passive. It's about taking control in the way that matters most, your response. Here are 15 Stoic strategies to help you navigate negativity with clarity, confidence, and unshakable peace. Let's begin. Number 1, master your emotions. Respond, don't react. Imagine being stuck in traffic and someone cuts you off, yelling insults out their window. Your initial reaction might be to yell back, lay on the horn, or let anger simmer throughout your day. But is their action truly worth your peace of mind? Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Modern Stoicism emphasizes emotional mastery. When confronted with evil, whether it's cruelty, manipulation, or disrespect, you must recognize that your emotions are yours alone. Allowing someone else's behavior to dictate your feelings gives them control over you. Instead, pause, take a breath. In that moment, choose to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Responding doesn't mean ignoring wrongdoing. It means addressing it with clarity and purpose. If someone is consistently toxic, calmly communicate boundaries without letting anger cloud your message. For instance, if a colleague spreads rumors about you, resist the urge to retaliate. Instead, clarify the facts directly but respectfully. Think of emotional mastery as a muscle you strengthen over time. Start with small, everyday frustrations, like rude emails or inconsiderate drivers, and practice pausing before reacting. Over time, you'll notice that even in the face of greater challenges, you'll feel an inner calm. Mastering your emotions doesn't eliminate the chaos around you, but it ensures you remain unshaken within it. Number 2, embrace the power of indifference. We often let the actions of others dictate our happiness. A snide comment from a coworker or the dismissiveness of a friend can send us spiraling into doubt or anger. But Stoicism teaches us the importance of indifference to things outside our control. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth by which no one was ever truly harmed. In modern terms, this means recognizing that other people's negativity is often a reflection of their internal struggles, not your worth. The next time someone criticizes you unfairly or lashes out, ask yourself, does their opinion truly define me? If the criticism is valid, accept it and grow. If it's baseless, let it pass, as you would a gust of wind. Think of indifference not as apathy, but as selective focus. By choosing not to engage emotionally with negativity, you reserve your energy for meaningful pursuits. For example, if someone posts a hateful comment on your social media, resist the urge to argue. Instead, delete the comment or ignore it altogether. Their negativity doesn't deserve your mental space. Cultivating indifference requires practice, but its rewards are immense. By refusing to let external negativity penetrate your inner peace, you create a fortress of calm that even the most evil person cannot breach. Number 3, focus on what you can control. One of the most liberating aspects of Stoicism is its emphasis on control, or rather, the lack of it over most things. Epictetus said it best: make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. In a modern context, this means recognizing that you can't control what others do, but you can control how you respond and the effort you put into your actions. And for example, imagine working in a toxic workplace where a supervisor constantly belittles you. You can't change their behavior, but you can control your response. Instead of internalizing their insults, focus on performing your job to the best of your ability and seeking opportunities elsewhere. By directing your energy towards solutions, like improving your skills or networking, you regain power over your circumstances. This principle also applies to situations outside of work. If someone spreads lies about you, acknowledge that you can't control their words. What you can control is how you live your life and the reputation you build through your actions. As Seneca advises, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. This craving includes the need for external validation. Let go of the need to change others and focus on being your best self. When you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you free yourself from frustration. Accepting this reality doesn't mean surrender. It means channeling your efforts where they truly matter, on your growth, values, and actions. Number 4, stay calm amid chaos. Picture this. You're in a heated team meeting and emotions are running high. A colleague starts blaming you for a problem you had no hand in creating. Everyone is watching, tension is palpable, and the temptation to snap back is strong. Yet, Marcus Aurelius's timeless wisdom resonates. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? In moments like these, the modern Stoic knows the value of composure. Anger may feel justified in the moment, but it clouds judgment and escalates conflicts. Instead, take a deep breath and detach yourself emotionally. Remember, their outburst is a reflection of their own struggles, not your worth or competence. Respond calmly, stating facts without hostility. For example, you might say, "I'd like to clarify my role in this issue," rather than launching into a defensive tirade. Staying calm amid chaos sends a powerful message. You are in control of yourself. This is not a sign of weakness, but of immense strength. The next time you find yourself in a similar situation, pause and ask, what is the best way to maintain my integrity and advance the discussion constructively? By mastering composure, you set yourself apart as someone who cannot be easily rattled, regardless of the storm around you. Number 5, act with intention, not impulse. In the digital age, where instant gratification is the norm, impulsive actions are more common than ever. A scathing email, a hasty tweet, or a rushed decision can create consequences far greater than we anticipate. Epictetus advises, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. To act with intention means pausing to evaluate your goals and values before taking any action. Consider a scenario where someone spreads a false rumor about you. Your initial impulse might be to confront them publicly or retaliate with your own accusations. But the Stoic approach demands deliberation. What outcome are you truly seeking? If your goal is to restore your reputation, responding thoughtfully and privately might be more effective than creating a public spectacle. Deliberate action isn't just about restraint. It's about ensuring every choice aligns with your long-term goals. Before making decisions, especially in emotionally charged situations, ask yourself, does this action serve my values? Will it lead to the outcome I desire? Acting with intention requires practice, but it builds a foundation of integrity and purpose that cannot be easily shaken. Number 6, cultivate inner strength. Modern culture often equates strength with dominance, winning arguments, overpowering others, or never showing vulnerability. Yet Stoicism redefines strength as inner fortitude. Seneca reminds us, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. True strength lies in self-sufficiency and resilience. Imagine being undermined by a competitive colleague who constantly seeks to outshine you. Instead of engaging in the same cutthroat behavior, focus on your own growth. This might mean dedicating yourself to your craft, improving your skills, or simply maintaining a clear conscience. Inner strength means valuing your self-respect more than external validation. Mental fortitude also involves enduring adversity without losing faith in yourself. Life is unpredictable, and people may treat you unfairly. But by cultivating resilience, you gain the ability to weather any storm. Strength isn't about dominating others. It's about remaining grounded in your values, no matter what challenges come your way. Number 7, avoid arguments with fools. Have you ever found yourself locked in a futile argument, only to realize the other person isn't interested in the truth, but in winning at all costs? This is the very situation Zeno of Citium warns against. Better to trip with the feet than the tongue. Engaging in arguments with fools often leaves you drained, frustrated, and no closer to resolution. In today's world, such conflicts often take place online, where anonymity emboldens people to spew negativity. When faced with a baseless accusation or inflammatory comment, ask yourself, what do I gain by engaging? Most of the time, the answer is nothing. By refusing to argue, you maintain your dignity and peace of mind. Avoiding arguments doesn't mean avoiding conflict altogether. It means discerning which battles are worth fighting. If a colleague misrepresents your work, address the facts calmly and professionally, without getting drawn into an emotional exchange. But if someone hurls baseless insults, it's often wiser to walk away. Rising above petty conflict requires humility and self-control. It's not about letting others win, but about refusing to lower yourself to their level. In doing so, you protect your energy for pursuits that truly matter. Number 8, turn their evil into your growth. Life is filled with challenges and obstacles, many of which are brought on by the actions of others, from betrayal by a trusted friend to unfair treatment at work. These adversities can feel overwhelming, but Marcus Aurelius teaches us to see obstacles differently. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Consider a situation where someone you trusted betrays your confidence. The initial pain might make you question your ability to trust others again. But the Stoic perspective invites you to treat this experience as a teacher. What can you learn from this betrayal? Perhaps it's a lesson in discernment or a reminder to set clearer boundaries. Adversity isn't an enemy, it's an opportunity. Every challenge forces you to adapt, grow, and strengthen your character. For instance, dealing with a difficult manager at work might teach you patience and communication skills you didn't know you had. Instead of resenting the situation, embrace it as a catalyst for growth. When you adopt this mindset, the evil actions of others no longer defeat you, they sharpen you. By reframing adversity as a tool for self-improvement, you turn every negative into a positive. As a modern Stoic, you don't just survive hardships, you emerge from them stronger and wiser. Number 9. Practice the art of silence. In today's hyper-connected world, where every disagreement seems to demand an immediate response, silence has become a rare and undervalued tool. Yet Epictetus advises us, let silence be your goal for the most part. Say only what is necessary, and in few words. Imagine receiving an angry email or an aggressive text message. The instinct might be to fire back, defending yourself, or setting the record straight. But what if silence were the better option? By choosing not to respond, you communicate that the other person's negativity doesn't warrant your attention. Your silence can be a powerful statement. It shows you're above the noise. Silence also allows space for reflection. Instead of reacting impulsively, take time to consider whether a response is even necessary. For example, if someone spreads false rumors about you, silence can be more dignified than engaging in public arguments. The truth often emerges in time, and by remaining composed, you preserve your integrity. Practicing silence isn't about avoiding conflict. It's about choosing your battles wisely. Sometimes the absence of a response speaks louder than words ever could. By embracing silence, you protect your peace and maintain control over your narrative. Number 10. Maintain perspective. It's easy to get lost in the intensity of a moment. When someone wrongs you, it can feel as though their actions define your world. But Stoicism reminds us to step back and view the bigger picture. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to remember, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. In modern life, maintaining perspective is crucial. Think about a time when someone's betrayal or cruelty consumed your thoughts. Did it seem as significant a month or a year later? Likely not. By zooming out and recognizing the temporary nature of all things, you free yourself from the grip of negativity. This doesn't mean dismissing your feelings or ignoring injustice. It means reminding yourself that in the grand scheme of life, most conflicts are fleeting. Imagine being cut off in traffic or insulted by a stranger online. Will this matter next week? Probably not. By maintaining perspective, you save your energy for what truly matters, your growth, relationships, and purpose. Perspective gives you clarity. When you realize that the actions of others are often trivial in the long run, You gain the freedom to focus on what endures, your character, and how you live your life. Number 11, guard your mind from negativity. In an interconnected world, negativity is everywhere, from the toxic coworker who constantly complains to the endless stream of bad news online. Marcus Aurelius offers a simple but profound solution. If your mind is polluted by impressions, go into yourself and wash them off. As a modern Stoic, guarding your mind means filtering what you allow to influence you. For instance, if a coworker is persistently negative, consider limiting your interactions with them. Instead, seek out people and environments that uplift you. Similarly, be mindful of how much time you spend consuming negative news or social media content. Your mental space is precious. Protect it as you would a valuable treasure. When someone directs negativity toward you, whether it's criticism or outright malice, remember that their words have power only if you let them. If a colleague insults your work, you have two choices: internalize their comment or dismiss it as noise. Choose the latter. Recognize that their negativity reflects their internal state, not yours. Guarding your mind doesn't mean avoiding reality. It means choosing to focus on what nourishes your soul and strengthens your resolve. By keeping your mental space clear of darkness, you allow your inner light to shine, no matter how others try to dim it. Number 12, show kindness as a weapon. When faced with cruelty or malice, the instinctive response is often to retaliate in kind. However, Stoicism teaches us a revolutionary idea: to meet evil with goodness. Seneca advises, it is the act of a great soul to despise injuries. Imagine encountering a rude customer at work who lashes out unfairly. A reactive approach might be to match their hostility, escalating the situation. But what happens if you instead respond with calmness and kindness? Your unexpected composure disarms them and shifts the dynamic. By refusing to mirror their negativity, you maintain your dignity and potentially diffuse their anger. Kindness is not about being a doormat or condoning bad behavior. It's about choosing strength over weakness. Anyone can react impulsively, but it takes immense inner power to act with grace. In the modern world, kindness is a subtle yet powerful weapon against evil. It shows others that your character is unshakable, no matter how they act. In essence, kindness is your ultimate triumph over negativity. Number 13, build an impenetrable character. Reputation is fragile. It can be destroyed by rumors or misunderstandings. But character, as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, is unshakable. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. In today's fast-paced, image-driven culture, people often focus on how they're perceived rather than who they truly are. But the Stoic approach flips this idea. Instead of chasing external validation, focus on cultivating values like honesty, courage, and resilience. These are the cornerstones of an impenetrable character. For example, imagine a colleague undermines you in front of your boss, damaging your professional reputation. While you can't control what others think, you can control your response. By continuing to act with integrity and consistently producing excellent work, you reinforce your character. Over time, your actions will speak louder than any false words spoken against you. True character is unshaken by the opinions of others. It's the foundation that allows you to stand tall, even in the face of evil. By focusing on who you are, rather than how you appear, you build a legacy that no one can tarnish. Number 14. Harness the power of patience. In a world that values immediacy, patience feels like a lost art, but Stoicism emphasizes the power of time to reveal truth. Epictetus reminds us, no great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. Consider someone spreading false rumors about you at work. Your first impulse might be to confront them immediately or launch a counter-campaign to clear your name. But Stoicism teaches that time often uncovers deceit better than any hasty action. By remaining patient and letting your consistent actions speak for themselves, you allow the truth to emerge naturally. Patience also applies to personal growth. Overcoming adversity or mastering a challenge doesn't happen overnight. By embracing the process and trusting in time, you develop resilience and wisdom. Patience isn't passive, it's an active choice to trust in the natural unfolding of events. Number 15, remember the bigger picture. When someone wrongs you, it's easy to let the incident consume your thoughts. But Marcus Aurelius offers a liberating perspective. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. This reminds us that in the vast expanse of the cosmos, most conflicts are insignificant. Think of the last time someone wronged you. At the moment, it likely felt monumental. But how much does it matter now? The Stoic approach invites you to zoom out and consider the bigger picture. Is this conflict worth your peace of mind? Does their negativity truly alter the trajectory of your life? In most cases, the answer is no. By remembering the impermanence of all things, you free yourself from the weight of negativity. This doesn't mean ignoring injustice, but understanding that in the grand scheme, most of what troubles us is fleeting. Adopting this perspective allows you to focus on what truly matters, living a life aligned with your values and purpose. Handling evil people is one of life's most challenging tasks, but Stoicism provides a roadmap for navigating these situations with grace and strength. By mastering your emotions, embracing indifference, and focusing on what you can control, you turn their actions into opportunities for growth. Responding with kindness, patience, and perspective reinforces your inner fortitude, while refusing to engage in petty conflicts preserves your energy for what truly matters. Remember, the actions of others do not define you. Your response does. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The modern Stoic doesn't simply endure evil, they transform it. By embodying these principles, you create a life that not only withstands negativity, but thrives in its presence. Evil doesn't stand a chance against the light of a Stoic heart. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it to spread the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss future videos on Stoic living and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and I wish you strength on your journey.